Well, it's been a wild 24 hours, booking flights, hotels, Ubers, ordering the extra camera equipment that I need, the SD cards and such, and making sure that I've got everything in line. Apps are all tied in, synced together. I want to document it and put it out there, so I had to, tie all the apps together. But nonetheless, I came out to the holler to get a little bit of Arkansas and real America before I get to all the noise, because for 36 hours it's going to be go, go, go. And I'm excited for it, but I'm going to miss this. Anons, we were chosen. This thing that's about to hit the world, I want to remind you, this is about the children, and it's a spiritual war. So we know just how deep and evil the intentions behind all the child trafficking and the industry that has been built on this horror. The world's about to find out about a lot of it. Everybody has lived in this bubble of not wanting to pay attention to the tough stories, and that's what's allowed it all to go on. Anyways, whatever's about to unfold here, Christ and what we've learned over the past 10 years is going to be necessary to help others through this time. I know without a doubt that people are going to be in shock when they learn of the crimes that have been committed and the crimes that have been ignored, the ones that they've been ignoring. Now, this is where it gets tough, because as mad as I am at people who have ignored because of J6 and, the weaponization, as mad as I am about that, I have been there too. I have ignored things that have been blatantly in front of me before, to feel more comfortable, to not go through the discomfort. I think we were forced to go through the discomfort ahead of everybody else. J6ers especially, and anybody that was there, know exactly what I mean. Now, Christ, or the Bible, calls us to exhort. And that term is one that I have spent some time really trying to understand over the past couple of months. I dug into it at this Sunday Bible study. I was using Grok to get the original meaning of words, and it means something so much more than what we've been led to believe. Exhorting somebody, a Christian, is what we're supposed to do. This is how we're supposed to act towards other Christians. We're supposed to exhort each other, like inspire, nonstop encouragement, encourage others to, be successful, be a better Christian, dig in more. We're supposed to exhort and prop up and not tear down. And that helps me come back to reality and humbles me with how I let the emotions get the best of me sometimes. And I know I'm not the only one. So listen to God, read the Bible, understand how biblically should I be acting with the people that hate me. How should I handle this situation? Use the Bible, use Grok to kind of find out the things you want to find out. I mean, this is serious stuff now. We've got to get serious about it. And the people that have been ignoring, of course, they're not going to be ignoring anymore, but they're going to require, it's going to require humility from us. That's it. That's all I want to say. I've got to mow some grass before I go. Don't judge me on the lack of glyphosate usage around here. It's pretty apparent, but you know, we're not using that stuff anymore. The world's about to look very different, and it's in a good way, finally, but it's going to be hard to take in and necessary to take in. This Q thing started out with us so concerned about the child sex trafficking. That was the pretty mind-boggling Pizzagate thing that was happening early days, and it really jarred us awake, and that's why we were screaming for everyone to, you know, pay attention to what was going on. But the deep state and their apparatus is so powerful that it's almost impossible to penetrate, especially when it comes to the things that make the viewer feel uncomfortable, like January 6th or child trafficking. January 6th, what it showed me more than most is that people will go to the furthest extents to completely ignore something that makes them uncomfortable. They will go to extreme lengths, and that's why I was so hurt, is because of the closest people to me. I mean, parents and even my wife didn't want to talk about it. She didn't want to talk about it for like 2 years, and we were both silently going through. I was definitely going through it, but we were both silently going through it. And then my mom and my dad is the only one who saw my footage, and he felt in danger just for having looked at it. It made him feel that way. I know another woman, she didn't even step foot near the Capitol, but was way back on the lawn, and she just has lived in fear. I mean, there are countless stories. I'm not saying this to pick on anybody in particular, but it's nearly endless stories on the effects of the weaponization of the government and the psychological operations they ran on the people. And fear is what they were striking into people. That's it, plain and simple. They were using the prisoners as tools in their media narrative game.
She was just a little girl lying there in that bed, demons all around her, hands on her innocent head. But she felt God's presence right there in that room, Jesus standing guard through the darkest doom. She prayed through the horror, Lord, please save me tonight. While those devils laughed and mocked her holy light, they read her words and sneered, whoops, what a shame. Said, dress up like Jesus and play their evil game. Burn a pit of flies, let the fire fall down. Hell is waiting for them 6 feet in the ground. This sick, degraded world has looked the other way too long. We let the devil feast while the innocent suffered wrong. No more mercy, no more lies, no more tears in the night. Burn a pit of flies in Jesus' holy might. Synagogue of Satan, pretending they're the elect, trading babies' innocence for power and respect. Elites on their islands, flying high in the sky, while God's little children scream, bleed and die. We ignored it too long, turned a blind eye to the shame. the blood of the innocent cries out from the flames. Burn a petal of light, let the fire fall down. Send every last one of them straight to the ground. This world is degraded, rotten to the core, but the Lion of Judah's coming for war. I'm a white American, a soldier of the cross. I will not bow down, I will not stay lost. We stand up like men, with a Bible in one hand and righteous fire in the other, for this forsaken land. Burn a petal of lives till there's nothing left. Drag 'em into the light, give the devil his death. For that little girl who felt God by her side. We fight in your name till every demon has died. Burn a petal of fire, burn a petal of fire. Let the whole world burn before we let another child be home.
I feel like I'm about to go to another world in DC. Had to come down and sit in front of the cross for a little bit and just have some time. What's taken over our capital as long as I've been alive is just evil, straight evil. It's demonic, and that's not an understatement. I didn't take that term very seriously. But after being there the past couple of times, clearly that place has been infected with this atheist worldview that is satanic, and that's not hyperbole, because if you're not with Christ, you're against Christ. That means there's no in between. There's no nothing. There's no nothing. It's good or evil. And when you choose atheism, the atheist view, it's very self-serving. You run on emotion. It's very selfish, just very selfish. And that's what DC is and has been. There's a lot of hatred for people that aren't like them. But that was my experience before. This time it's going to be different. It's going to be different. I know it. I can feel it.